into the back of the cluster with the cue ball for safety instead. It's a little pacey. It's incredible what you can leave sometimes when you just get an ounce of extra weight on the cue ball. He's left an easy straight red here for John Higgins, and if I'm not mistaken, he can screw directly back for the black in the left-hand corner here.
One. Nine.
It wasn't difficult to play it at the necessary pace to get things safe, and it could be very costly, I have to say.
Nice. 70. $24. $25.
He could decide to go into the cluster here, though, from the black, by cannoning the red directly above it at the bottom of the cluster. That's what he's done. But he's just slid off them a little bit. I think he'll be happy enough with that. Wanted to catch it full ball rather than three-quarter ball to the right.
$33.
And if John can pot a couple more reds and blacks, he might have an attempt at a 1-4-7 here. But you need a lot of things to go right for that to happen. John's positional prowess is certainly good enough. Worthwhile effort.
41.
John, after seeing that shot, I'm convinced now that John Higgins
48.
will be attempting to go for a maximum now.
$49.
He's already compiled 5 breaks of a maximum in ranking events.
$57.
That was definitely a slight kick. But he's still okay. John already has the 2 highest breaks of this event with his fantastic total clearance yesterday against O'Sullivan.
64.
Break of 138.
$65.
And what a time it would be to compile a maximum with the whole family here. Wife,
76.
3 children, mother, father.
Oh, he's missed the red. He was
John
just a
Higgins,
trace
72.
straight on it. Had to play it with side spin to get good position on the black. And this frame's not over yet. Break ended at 72. John was trying for the maximum, but there are 75 points still left on this table. What a chance that was. And what a treat that would have been for this near capacity audience here this evening.
One.
Super pot.
Eight.
You can afford 2 pinks or 1 blue. The rest will need to be blacks. Could play up for the blue and just nudge into the reds from it and open things up nicely.
9.
Well, he could get position on the pink, but my concern is here, where will the pink spot? I can clearly see the pink spot is available, but is there enough room for it to go on? Well, he doesn't think so, which is why he attempted to go into the cluster there. And he's played it very well.
50.
But if he can pot this red, he ought to be able to get nicely on the black here.
Thank you. 16. $23. $24.
John beginning to examine the contours of his face.
$31.
The target of 73 points needed to win the frame. A tall order.
32.
He checked the arithmetic
40.
very carefully. Can take the pink.
$46.
All the colours
48.
are on their spots. Should be straightforward.
$51.
Now it has to be said that Ali
55.
Carter is favourite to win this frame.
$60.
And there will be
66.
at least one more frame after the mid-session interval.
Well won. 73 in the frame. Ali Carter.
Spent some time with him during the afternoon, since that afternoon session. It appears to be doing a little good because it's Carter that leads this evening session by 2 frames to 1, still 7-4 down.
Yes, and it could have hurt John Higgins. That will make him think. John Higgins coming into this evening's final session, would have been quite happy to share the first 4 frames, which would give him that 8-4 lead. And that is very lucky. That's an old Steve Davis shot, that one. Ali Carter. A little bit of jest in that tap on the table. Something you only do to acknowledge your opponent's good shot. But this is a Steve Davis shot, really. Full into the red with topspin. And try and send the cue ball back to bulk. But unfortunately, John caught it half ball.